Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And hello to all of you Gogglefroggers out there. Lovely to see you again. Hope you've got your cup of tea. Oh my God, I haven't put it in my mug.
Neither. Don't worry.
Oh, that's all right. I just realised the box is there. I want to give the brand new one to my mum. And then I want to get mine back, my mug, my Gogglefrogs mug that's in Leeds. So hopefully you've got a cup of tea with you or whatever you drink, and a nice bit of knitting or crochet. So, and just to let you know that I started this yesterday, and
Oh, that's the cardigan for your niece, isn't it?
it is, yeah, the little cardigan for my niece. So I started it yesterday. And then when I sat in the hairdresser's yesterday afternoon thinking, right, I'll do this, I looked down and I knew it was garter stitch. And for some reason, I'd automatically go into stocking stitch. So I had to frog the lot and redo it. So you're in the right place for frogging. That's what we do as beautiful knitters, crocheters. We start and then we have to restart. So a huge, huge welcome. And what episode are we today?
79.
Episode 79. So it's really, really exciting. So lovely to see you here. And I'm Angela, and this is my wonderful friend and co-host and co-partner, Robert.
Hi. Are we allowed to tell people what we did yesterday?
Yes.
So the last time we saw each other was on the 23rd of March. No, because actually we didn't do Gogglefrogs together that day, did we? So it was the 21st of March. And so we spent 2 hours together yesterday having a cup of tea and a massive catch up after Angela had her hair done.
I know, it was absolutely fantastic.
And my boys were like, wow, she's back.
It was so funny because Bex was looking and Robert said, "I'll remember Tofi can't hear." And he went, "Oh, but he can see." And he just creeped down as he said, "Oh, she's back." And him for a dribble wibble, because whenever you like stroke him, he starts to dribble. And but it was purring, and yeah, so I got all covered in lovely white hair. It was lovely. It was lovely. And then Bex arrived and toggled over. So yeah, so it was so lovely to see them, but even better to see you after all this time. It was just so lovely.
It was.
Yeah.
Right, shall we say some good mornings?
Yeah.
Not many with us today by the looks of it, but let's say good morning anyway. So we start with Marion and Marion. Good morning.
Hello.
We have Linda Ellis. Hi, Linda.
Hello.
We have Judy. Good morning, Judy.
Morning.
We have Jackie. Good morning, Jackie. Hope your first day of holiday was lovely. We have Georgie. Good morning, Georgie.
Morning.
And we have Brigitte. Morning, Brigitte.
Hello.
And good morning, everybody on replay.
Hello on replay this year, today, or in a few years' time. Who knows?
And then hello to everybody on YouTube in 10 to 15, 20, 50 years' time.
Hello.
So I don't know what it's like wherever you are in the country today, but it's nice and bright and sunny here, which is why I've got the curtains closed. And it looks like it's the first day of some hopefully decent weather. Let's have a quick look. Oh,
I haven't looked at my phone to see what the weather's going to be like, but it's been odd for the last few days, hasn't it? It's been really quite grey, and it's looked as if there was going to be a thunderstorm, but there hasn't been.
Well, it's due to rain about 4 o'clock.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's okay, because the sun goes in at 4, so I don't care about that.
Anne's just joined. Good morning, Anne.
Morning.
Damn, that means I've got to go and do the garden quite quick then.
Oh.
Never mind. Hey ho, garden, room, done.
Yeah.
Prepared for tomorrow. Right, don't forget tomorrow evening, folks, is our regular Wednesday evening Knit and Natter now. And last week we had 22 people join, so it'd be really good to get the same sort of number again.
Yeah.
Do carry on posting in Gogglefrogs Knit and Natter Facebook page. Yesterday I posted what the days of the week are again as a reminder. So yesterday was Mashup Monday, today's Throwback Tuesday, and tomorrow's Work in Progress Wednesday. So do carry on posting your pictures. Right, shall we do some music?
Yes, why not? Let's have a little bit of music.
Okay, so today's is a bit, a bit unusual. And I picked this. I heard it a few years ago, and the lovely Dawn sent it to me, and I think it's very emotional. So unfortunately, you've probably guessed already. If Dawn sent it to me, it is a musical number. But the reason why we're playing it today is we've had music now for about 50-ish episodes, I would say. And every episode I sing, and we encourage others to kind of dance and sing along. And people say, oh, I'm glad you couldn't hear me in real because I'm not a very good singer. Well, this particular person is not a singer at all. She outrightly speaks that she is not a singer. But when she was asked to do this in a play, she said, I'll do it on one condition, and you make it so that I don't have to sing. And then she was asked to come and do it a few years later for the proms. And at the end of this, she gets a full standing ovation. So enjoy.
That.
I just think that, I mean, I've heard different versions of it. I just think that, I mean, it's quite an emotional song anyway, but the way she does it is just so haunting and really triggers goosebumps. I almost went then and I thought, oh. But I just love the fact that it's
Absolutely
supposed to be
amazing.
sung, and she doesn't sing it. She just speaks it and just puts such power behind it. So there we go, Gogglefroggers. Every morning you say you can't sing. Well, there we go. Somebody who can't sing either and ends up with a standing ovation at the end of the proms.
Yeah.
So there's hope for us yet.
Yeah.
What date shall I book the Albert Hall for?
Episode. Oh dear.
Oh. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? If we had that many followers that we all decided to get together in the Albert Hall and did a live show.
All sing together. Maybe we'll do it at our exhibition and sing together. It's the Albert Hall this year. Not quite yet, but who knows what will happen.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So we have a wonderful little choir of Gogglefroggers. We can do the Gogglefrogger song. I don't know. We'll create something and we can all sing together.
I still think the frog chorus would be amazing.
It would.
Bom, 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 badia, bom, 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 badia. That's all we need to do is just keep that on repeat.
Yeah, yeah. So we can do that. We can.
Right, chat. So Brigitte says good morning, Marion says good morning, Judy says morning all, Georgie says morning, Jackie says morning, Georgie says your hair looks lovely, Angela. Did you enjoy yourself at the hairdressers?
Thank you. It was gorgeous. Honestly, when I arrived, I've got to tell you this. There was like a little bag, a Tony and Guy bag, and it had a magazine in it. It had my cape in it. It had the towels for my hair. Had a price list in it, of course. But yeah, and a mask and a cup for my water to go in, because there's no teas and coffees and stuff like that at the moment. So yeah, it was amazing just to sit down and be pampered. And the best part of it is when you have your hair washed there, they have a thing which puts your feet straight out as if you're on a sunbed sort of thing. So you actually lay back and then have the whole scalp massage thing. So yes, it was absolutely amazing. And do you know what? The guy who owns the salon, when they reopened on Saturday, it was 22 years to the day that Ricky opened his Tony and Guy Hemel Hempstead salon. So it's like just worked out. So it was amazing. But I've been going there, must be about, I don't know, 17, 18 years. So yeah, it was amazing, and really, really well done to them for getting reopened and doing it so well, and social distancing, and even when they wanted to borrow the products, when they're styling your hair, somebody came and picked up that with like a tissue, and then they wiped it all down. So it's like really, really good to see that they were so good at cleaning everything and making sure that nothing could transfer at all. So it was a lovely experience, like really, really nice.
Good. So my sister owns a salon in Blackfen, and we send Gary's mum there to get her hair done. And I had the hindsight of booking her appointment quite early. But even when I did book her appointment, I still couldn't get her in until next Wednesday. And I was talking to my sister last night, and she opened on Sunday. She didn't open on Saturday. She decided, I'm going to go for Sunday. But she's had so many people ringing and leaving messages that for the first time ever, she is doing 14 days straight. She's not closing for a single day, her and 3 other stylists.
Wow.
And she says she doesn't even do that at Christmas and New Year.
No.
And that's how much her customers are loyal to her and want to have their hair done, that they've just fully booked them for 13 days. It's amazing. Right, so we were in the middle of chat. So Jackie says, your hair looks lovely, Angela.
Thank you.
Marion says, it does look lovely, Angela. Linda says, morning, everybody. I bet that feels better now you've had your hair done, Angela.
Yeah.
You are coming across today as being more you, I have to say. I know it's only the hair, but you are coming across as being more you. Brigitte says, I love Judi Dench. Safi, morning, Safi says, good morning. Hair looks gorgeous, Angela.
Thank you so much.
Georgie says, love Judi Dench. Jackie says, beautiful singing from Dame Judy. Brigitte says, she's just brilliant, makes me well up. Deborah, morning, Deborah says, your hair looks lovely, Angela.
Thank you.
Judy Frith, Judy, I don't know why I said that, Judy. Judy says, Goggle Croaker in my case.
Oh, we've got a funny throat. That
doesn't have a sound, I guess. Linda says the frog chorus would be great to try and sing together after a few drinks at Sheringham. Don't put ideas into our heads. You know we'll do it.
That's an evening. What do we call them? What are the sessions called? Workshop. That's an evening workshop.
Jackie says at Linda, definitely. Brigitte, surprisingly, at Linda, I'm in. Wow. Okay. Right. I must find a karaoke version and print out lyrics.
This will be so funny.
Oh dear, it reminds that will be like so 1 year for Christmas at church, I stood up and did the Joyce Grenfell nativity play thing, where she says "Not now, George." It's from the "Not Now, George" stories, or "Don't do that, George," or something like that, or "George, don't do that." And I stood there in my tails with a baton, pretending to conduct the congregation. So they would start singing, and I picked on a member of the audience. So instead of George, it was Harold. So yes, that would be that's giving me flashbacks to that. So maybe we will give it a go.
Maybe.
Linda says, "I will if you will, Brigitte." Well, it sounds like you've already agreed. So
hold on then.
Sally says, "Morning. Hair looks even more gorgeous today, Angela."
Oh, thank you. It's just so nice to be what I see as my normal colour.
Brigitte says we'll have to be careful that the YH team don't run off in horror.
Thankfully, there's no one there overnight. They'll leave us to it after dinner.
And we'll just give them a big tip. The tip, not the singing. And Sally says yes, back to normal. So this has grown because yesterday I was kind of here.
That's lovely.
I've been rushing around yesterday and doing housework, Gogglefroggers. I managed to get quite a few rows done.
It looks lovely.
I am quite pleased with the progress.
The lighter stripe, is that pink or creamy?
It's a Marion, help me out, because I think it's a very light pink, but it could be peach. But when it's in the cake, it looks cream.
Yeah, that's got such impact. It really has, because there's not as much as the other colours, but it really does pop, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely it's like a rose pink, maybe.
It looks lovely, Robert. Really lovely. What? Just in case anybody wants to know, what's that wool again? Katia
Jaipur.
Jaipur. That looks lovely. And they do it in that colour. And is there a blue as well, or something that they do it?
Lots of colours.
Oh,
so
is there?
That's it there, and it has it's a 200 gram cake, and it has 1100 meters, which is 1202 yards, and it actually says plus 1100 meters, so maybe they stopped counting.
I love that.
So yes, I was gifted by Marion, and that's how much I've got left on the cake that was used compared to that. So I did get a fairly full, you probably can't tell there, a fairly full cake.
Wow.
So yes, so I'm replicating your shawl to just see how far it goes, really.
Which is somewhere.
So yesterday I had 120 rows, and I'm not going to count this morning. But I would say I've easily done another 15 rows.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Really lovely.
Marion says very light pink.
Yeah.
Pinky peach. It's quite unusual.
It is gorgeous.
Deborah says, thank you for sending my Gogglefrog bag and pen so quickly. You're welcome. It went to the post office this morning. I was second in the queue at 9 o'clock.
He's so good. Honestly, Robert is an absolute angel. He really is.
So everything's gone apart from George's 2 pens, which are going today when either Nick comes to me or I go to.
Here.
Yes, you do have Tracy's stuff.
And I am seeing Tracy today, so yeah.
And Georgie says the colours are gorgeous. Robert, thank you very much. Marion says I had 110 stitches yesterday. So, but I'm not going to count now. I might recount for tomorrow night. And actually, it would be a reason to get my mother-in-law to be quiet for a while if I say I've got to count.
Oh.
I'm counting. Mum, I'm still counting. Go away.
Oh.
So what have you got planned for today?
Not a right lot. I'm going to see Tracy because on the gluten-free show that I do, I made a potato, onion and cheese tart, and what I was doing was comparing. You can buy 2 of the gluten-free cheese sausage rolls from Marks's, which are lovely, but I tried to make my own something or other for the same amount of money. So I used some gluten-free pastry, packet mix, because it's so easy to transport and stuff, and then just put in some put in some like cold potatoes that I've boiled, some onions and some really strong Yorkshire cheese and half an egg, and baked it, and it was out of this world. So I said to Tracy, if she wants some of it, come round. So I'm going to give her that. But it was really, really tasty. That was £3, and it would have done for several people. So yeah, she's come around, and we can have a cuppa, and she can get her bits and bobs as well. So I've got that. I might make myself another of those potatoey tart things as well, because they are nice. And I've got some more potatoes. You know when you cook dinner and you actually put in a whole bag of salad potatoes, and then you realise there's 5 left? What do you do with 5 potatoes? Well, you either fry them with onions and chorizo, or you make it into this little tart. So I'm going to do something with that. I might bake a cake, but the one thing I'm going to do is really get on with this, because I need to. I know I've told you before, but I've just told my husband Alan, and said I'm making this for her, and then the little pockets are going to have rainbows on. So I'm going to make little pockets with rainbows on, and each corner of the rainbow is going to be one of the 4 animals. Because when I said to her, what do you want? Do you want green or red? Which are her favourite colours? She went, no, I want a rainbow one. And I want a tiger, a lion, a giraffe, and a rat on it. So on the corner of the pockets, I'm going to do an anagrami little head of a rat, of a lion, a tiger, and a giraffe. So that is going to take me a year to try and do, unless I can find somebody who can just do them for me. So that's my little project. So I just want to get lots of this done, because I think
could you not just buy buttons?
Huh?
Could you not just buy buttons or patches?
That'd be an option, wouldn't it? Yeah, I might be able to do that.
Does it have buttons down the front?
It does have buttons down the front. I'll tell you how many buttons. 4 buttons.
There you go.
Perfect. And there is that amazing button company, isn't there, where they do lovely plastic buttons with cakes on, with Christmas trees on, etc. You get them in a little pack. I don't know what they're called, but I'll even have a look in there. And if not, I'll just go straight to that company, because they must have them with lots of different animals. I know they have loads of different animals. I might have to buy 2 or 3 different packs to get everything, but I've probably got a lot of them in the garage. So that'll be good. Thank you ever so much. You see, this is what I love about Gogglefrogs. When we used to have our myths and matters in the flesh, you just float an idea out there, and it would be answered within seconds with somebody else coming up with ideas. So thank you very much, Robert. All solved. I just need buttons, and I think I will do some. I might not even do pockets, actually. I might just do a couple of little rainbows on it, because they're easy enough to do, aren't they?
Right, when we show the Facebook page, oh no, actually it's not on Facebook, but how about for the pockets, why don't you use that?
I've just got this idea, because you mentioned rainbow.
That's rainbow colours. And there's a picture on Facebook from Helen last week where she was using it.
Yeah.
Let me see. There we go. So that's how it knits up.
It is. Yeah, I'll have a look and see how long the stripe is, because I might need to chop, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, or if not, just use I've got lots of different colours in my stash. You could probably just stripe it. Or do I was going to say do mixed media pockets and have crochet pockets, but actually they'd have holes in, wouldn't they? So they wouldn't be as good.
Yeah. I'm just, to be honest, I think I might just do a rainbow on the back actually and forget about the pockets, because I could put a little rainbow with 2 clouds on either side, couldn't I? Then it's like a lockdown slightly thing. So I'll have a look, I'll have a play around. But the fact that there's all blocks of colour in this, hang on a minute. Oh, beautiful.
I've got lots of this. You could line it.
Oh my God.
Is it a cardigan you're doing?
Yeah, it's a cardigan. It's one that I showed right at the beginning of lockdown, that we borrowed from the Slough sheep, and it really doesn't do it justice in this pattern, because what they've done, they've done the same colours either side, but it looks much better when the blocks change colour. And I'm doing it in my favourite, which is this meadow. The colours are just out of this world, so it's going to look lovely.
Yeah, I've got lots and lots.
Is that material?
And lots, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's probably 2 meters. In fact, it's as wide as my arms, so it's 2 meters wide.
Is it?
Yeah. And probably a meter. In fact, yes, I think it was a meter. I only tend to buy things in a meter because I don't use a lot of material, but there's a lot of material in there.
That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning material.
I can't even remember what I bought it for. I did buy it for something. It wasn't just an impulse.
That would be beautiful on like an ottoman or chairs.
Yeah. Right. So Brigitte says she had her delivery by SED again yesterday.
Oh yeah, you're the stripper.
We needed that, as if we needed that flashback. We're all gonna be having nightmares tonight. Thank you. Safia typed you could use buttons as we were talking about it, so that was good. Deborah says, or for your card, Angela, ask someone with fancy embroidery machine to embroider some patches for you.
Oh, I never thought about that.
I can't. Mine's not good enough. Mine only does letters. Tracy says, morning. She says, sorry she was late. Tracy, you're not late.
You're
your own time. It's a drop in and out like we would do if we were meeting properly. She was taking Jamie for his first time back at school. Oh dear, I bet he didn't like that.
Oh wow.
Marion says, Robert, it almost looks like deck chair material. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
That would be stunning deck chair material as well.
Tracy says he was super excited but nervous too.
Oh.
Right, I'm going to get to the end of this this row.
Writing a book now.
Tracy says it looks like a crochet blanket from a distance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. Anne says, I love that material, Robert.
It is lovely. Really, really good.
So I'm going to get to the end of this row and then we'll go through Facebook.
Oh. Do you know what? I feel so much more. You always feel at home doing either knitting or crochet, don't you? And I just feel so at home knitting. I really do. So I'm sort of loving this. So has anyone bought any new yarn recently? Because we do like hearing what you've been buying or any new exciting patterns that you've got. I haven't actually bought any for a little while, which is quite strange for me. I've not bought anything. Oh,
Marion,
Marion,
her Wool Warehouse parcel has arrived. It's for her aunt.
oh. And Tracy said, I've some in a basket, lol. Debating what to do with it, or debating which load in the basket to start with first.
I think debating whether she actually needs it.
Oh, in a basket, in a shopping cart basket. Oh, I have to say, I really, really, really like this. Which wool is it? Starcraft.
Hang on. Sorry, Tracy. I think you're talking to Marion's husband. She's typed, "Yes, Richard, you got it right." That's either predictive text gone wrong, or you've just had a complete mind blank.
It'll be, well, don't worry.
Jackie says, "I have bought some yarn about 4 weeks ago from Spectrum Fibre."
Never heard of them.
She says, "I haven't had a chance to take a photograph of them yet, but we'll do it and put them on the Gogglefrogs page." Yes, please do, so we can all enjoy it and share.
Yeah, it'd be lovely. Oh, perfect. Sorry, I really, really, really love this out of patterns. You always have to have a ruler at the edge. And this is a Starcraft pattern, and they have got a ruler at the edge of the pattern. So thankfully. Right, I think I've got to do 4 centimetres, is that right?
Well, I have a pink carrier bag from last week.
What did you buy?
Well, I had to spend my voucher, and I say had to.
Which one's that?
Dual spun.
I thought it was dual spun. Oh, wow.
I just love. I was looking at the same one that you had, but then thought, no, I better not do samesies.
Let's do samesies.
I've no idea what I'm going to do with it. I told Jackie I was going to weave it, but it feels too nice to weave.
It is lovely.
So I'm thinking what I might do, because it's an Aran and I've never done anything in Aran before, is I might try and do my granny stripe cowl, but because it'll be a larger needle and there's the same amount of wool on there, it might just feel quite warmer, and it might go 3 times around. I can't decide.
Well, it looks lovely, and it is so lovely knitted up, and it looks like Noro, but is a fraction of the price of Noro. So lovely.
Yeah. George says, "I've been really naughty and bought one of the Luttle box of crochet Seaside Wreath crochet kit." Ooh. I'm going to see if we can find a picture of that. Little box of crochet. Whoops. Oh, where's my page gone?
Sorry, can I just say, I've got to frog all of this. I'm doing the wrong size.
Huh?
Just realised I'm doing the wrong size.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm doing 8 to 9. Never mind. So while you're doing that, I'll just unravel it up. I get so much value out of my knitting, don't I? Sorry, please go carry on, because I can't wait to see what it is that's been.
Well, I found it, but there's no picture of it finished.
Oh, is that part of it, like a cow?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Can't show the picture unless Georgie's got a picture, in which case, Georgie, post the link and I'll share it. Right, let's keep chatting. Brigitte says, what's in the bag? Marion says, I keep looking at that, but I mustn't. I'm guessing that's the jewel spun. It's gorgeous. It really is. I really, really like it. I want to stop everything I'm doing and use it right now.
I took my magic. Here is my cardigan in jewel spun. And as I said, this is too big. It's got to be frogged, or I'm giving it away. I'm gifting it away to somebody else because it's just too big for me. But that's it. So the colours are lovely. Colours are absolutely lovely. It's a waterfall and it's just too big for me. So unless I can find somebody who's even bigger than me, it's getting frogged.
Where is it too big?
The arms are too long. It's too big on the shoulders. It just feels too big. It's like a lot of patterns. You make them and you forget, and I should do this more often, you forget to measure across your back. That should be the key measurement in any cardigan or jumper. And then you have to alter the shape to fit you. And I always go for something that fits me on the widest part, and that is so wrong when it comes to knitting. But beautiful design, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful.
So we're going to skip forward to the chat because somebody's just said exactly what I was thinking. And Brigitte says, I think you only need to shorten the sleeves, then the shoulders will not shove up. So I think it is just frogged sleeves.
Well, we can have a look, can't we? But the wool is just beautiful. I love that jewel spun. It's so lovely.
Right. Georgie, Marion says, Angela, have you seen that you felty thing have got the latest Neuro yarn in? Don't tell her that. We're really not good at not encouraging each other to look, are we? And besides which, I think, Angela, until the end of the month, you should not buy another ball of yarn.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. Not that we're hinting or anything. Right. Tracy says, Georgie says, I'll send you a picture for tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Tracy says that it's stunning. Janet sent a message to Marion, which I won't read out because I don't think it's appropriate for the group. Just talk between yourselves. Brigitte says that cardigan needs to be loose to show off the flow.
Yeah, maybe. I did even think of trying to do something with the shoulders to try and
well, I was
or reduce the size from here to here.
I was just thinking, put some pads in.
Back to the 80s.
And they don't have to be big ones, do they? They're just to lift it a little.
Yeah.
Georgie says, I've posted a link on about the wreath to the Gogglefrogs Facebook page. Okay, we'll get that. Janet says, would your jacket shrink if you felted it slightly?
You are? I don't know. I don't think you can felt acrylic.
Is it acrylic?
Just, I thought it was, yeah, because it feels like wool, but it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's what I find so amazing, because it feels like a beautiful wool, and even when you like knit with it, I struggle with a lot of acrylic that my nails and my hands just really dry out, and it's beautiful. The colours are out of this world. But if I have to frog the whole lot, I'm knitting the whole thing again because I love the cardigan. I think I just have to get used to. That's what Louisa Harding says. Everyone makes jumpers and cardigans too big, so that when you put them on, there's too much ease. So I just need to be brave and go down 2 or 3 sizes.
Okay, why don't it when you've made your decision?
Yeah.
If you are frogging it, give it to me and I'll rehank it for you.
Yeah. We'll see if we can do something with it. I'll have a look at the sleeves. That's a good idea about changing the sleeves. If I can try and adjust the neck, I'll try and adjust the neck, but it just seems too wide from here to here. So, but we will see.
Brigitte says, I'm sure shorter sleeves will solve the shoulder problem. Safia says you only need to frog halfway down the back, maybe to the sleeve shaping and decrease more. So you haven't got to frog all of it.
Thank you, Safi, as well. See, this is the other thing about Gogglefrogs. Again, twice in one day. Amazing. Sorry, there's a van just arrived outside. Who is that? No, it's all right.
Right, let's go to Facebook and see what we have posted today.
Ooh.
Okay, so Georgie has posted the link for the seaside wreath, but Georgie, there's no picture of the finished wreath, I didn't think. Let me have a quick look. Oh yes, there is. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Whoa.
Oh, I love the 99.
Oh, want it. I'm not allowed to buy anything.
And it's crochet, Angela.
Yeah, I'll go mad with that.
Yeah, fiddly crochet as well. So thank you for that, Georgie. Right, let's see what's next. Deborah, Throwback Tuesday, knitted this keep for our Norwegian cruise last November. Oh, very nice.
That is, oh wow.
Yeah. Love that. Deborah says, more baby yarn. Hope I haven't already shown this. It doesn't matter if you have or not. Those colours look gorgeous. Are you mixing the colours together to make something? Marion says, Throwback Tuesday. I made this cushion for the Knitting and Crochet Guild stand at Ali Pally some years ago. We all designed or updated an item, and we all used Jameson Smith yarn. This was my first ever fur oil item, and I designed it myself. The add-on was my daughter really liked it and wanted one for her 40th. I made it for her using 2 shades of pink, red and green, 1 stripe of green, my favourite colour, even though I don't wear it. Oh wow, look at that. I love that heart pattern through the middle of that. That's beautiful.
It just, that's all you see, isn't it? With this beautiful profusion of other colours around. It's so clear. So clear.
And if that's her first one, wow. Right, Trisha, this is from yesterday. Dawn's, that's from yesterday. Deborah, Throwback Tuesday, not my stitching, but stitched in 1846 by a young girl. Thought folks might be interested to see this sampler bought for my 40th by my lovely hubby. Sorry about the reflections.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's from what,
1846. Wow, I'd love to know what that says, Deborah. Maybe you could drop us a message, drop us a PM, and we'll read it out tomorrow, what it says. Georgie says, her Throwback Tuesday, this is a Celtic knot granny square class I did with Wendy 6 years ago. How time flies.
Oh,
It's gorgeous. I really like that. Right, okay, I've posted, not mine, but too good not to share, no pattern. I found this on a men's knitting page this morning, and can you see how that pattern just blends together when you put the socks together?
Oh yeah.
How amazing is that? That must have taken some skill to work that out.
Whose brain can actually calculate that?
I have no idea.
I'd love to be able to, but wow.
Okay, so here's my Throwback Tuesday. You've seen the lily before, but that's the tulip that went with it, and they're mounted together. And that's currently on my best friend's living room wall.
That's gorgeous.
And they're about 10 years old now.
Wow.
Linda says, Throwback Tuesday. My dad was born in 1926, and this is one of his baby booties. I have knitted other bits and pieces up in the loft too. Linda, there's no picture on there, so we can't actually see, but they sound amazing.
Yeah, so please let us see. We'd love to see them. And if you need any help with how to upload a picture, just let us know, and we'll try and help you with that.
Pat posted yesterday she needed some advice, wanted yarn choices for making baby clothes, and there's lots of comments in there, so thank you all for that. I love this one. Throwback Tuesday by Brigitte. Going back to the turn of the century, this was our project when I went to adult education cross-stitch classes. 17 squares were left free for us to fill with what was applicable to us personally. I opted for buttons that had been taken off my baby's clothes, sewing accessories, a cat, as we had Ridge at the time. The heart button was from a cardigan I'd knitted for my elder daughter. The click for the happy time my needlecraft has given me, and my badge as a member of the Cross Stitch Guild. So it's just amazing filling that with your own stuff. Wow.
Yeah.
Angela's posted that she's amended the pen postage rate. There we go. There's the list of the days of the weeks and what's on each one. And I think, no, and then this one. I saw this yesterday again on another men's crochet page. This is all crochet out of Stash.
Yeah.
So he has posted the pattern, but the idea is that you just follow the pattern and you make your own color choices as you go through. But I just think that is beautiful.
It's incredible, isn't it?
And he just made it up himself. Wow. If only I was as good as that. Maybe.
And I would imagine that because it's rather than done side to side, it's up and over and back. It's probably a bit easier.
Yeah.
Because there's that, yeah. In my own head, it seems easier.
Right. So I think we're kind of up to date. Let's go back to chat. Brigitte says that wreath would be done by Jane Martin in about a weekend. Yes, Jane is a very quick knitter and crocheter. Brigitte says the hearts make it, and it doesn't matter which way up the cushion is. Exactly.
Yeah.
And Brigitte says she loves samplers. Well, yes, you do have a very large collection of samplers. Deborah says, "Will do, Robert. It's a rather sober, topical Victorian pens about a classmate who sadly died. We'll PM you about it, Robert." Okay. Thank you. Janet says, "Wonderful, Robert." Brigitte says, "Sorry, it should be 7 squares were left empty." That's fine. Mistype. We get that. Completely get it. Oh.
Well, I've been able to cast back on, and I'm all ready to go again in the right size this time. Thank you for bearing with me.
Safia says, "Lots of lovely things there again, ladies." There certainly is.
They're stunning. Oops.
Is there a pattern for the hoodie? Yes, on the link. Sorry, in the post there is a link to his. I don't know if it's Ravelry or Etsy. I think it might be Etsy, and he puts the pattern in there, and it's £6. I think considering you're getting the pattern for that with a hood, and all you have to do is use Stash, so you don't necessarily have to go out and buy new yarn. I think that's a really good pattern to buy.
Because Stephen West did one as well, and it was, I can never pronounce it, I can never remember, it's Pinguinino or something, and he did this cardigan again that was all knitted out of Stash.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's more like a kimono shape. And some of the colour combinations, when you look on Instagram at what people have created in shades of grey, in purples, etc., out of this world. And we always look to buy new wool, don't we? But some people can create amazing stuff out of Stash. So yeah, there's a few designers now doing that, which is amazing. So I'll have to have a look at that. Oh God.
Safi says, I know which one you mean. I always read it as penguin.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's weird. I thought I dropped a switch. I haven't. What?
Nothing.
I was thinking I'm on the first blinking row. Please don't tell me I've blooming done a stitch. Oh, third time looking. So let's hope that I can just knit this one. I can't believe it. But you know when you're, for some reason, I read the wrong size. I needed 89 stitches and not 95 stitches for the back for her.
Oh.
So, and I think that if I gave her something that when she's 5 in September, that was for an 8 to 9-year-old, that's too long to grow into. It would be swamped in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We're on the right side now, which is brilliant.
It's 11 o'clock.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
I know. Where did that go?
I have no idea where that went. That was lovely though. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And thank you for all of your help suggestions. So for that cardigan, thank you. I've got to redo the arms. I've got to take the back down, reduce the back, see what I can do to make it shorter. And I'll redo the arms. So thank you so much. And that's one that I was playing yarn chicken with. And also I now can just buy buttons or find buttons for this sort of cardigan. So thank you everybody for coming out with all those solutions for me.
Have a lovely day, folks. We'll see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow night with your favourite.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.